Hi everyone, this is Spencer with Blacktop Carts. Today I'm going to be installing a 10L0L EZGO TXT Freedom Light Kit. So this has got headlights, taillights, turn signals, hazards, horn, all that, and the wiring harness and the little sheath for the wiring going up the steering column. So I'm going to go ahead and get this opened up, get the templates out of there, get those laid out on the car and marked out. Here's the stencils installed on the front here. The paper templates that they give you kind of follow the body lines. You can see here, this follows this curve around the front badge. This lines up with this body line here. That lines up with that body line there. Went ahead and used some small pieces of tape, even though I'm going to mark all this out with Sharpie. Use some small pieces of tape on the inside just to kind of hold everything together and keep it located where it needs to be. So next step, I'm going to mark this all in Sharpie, drill a couple holes, and cut it out with my jigsaw.
Can I do this still?
Front is all marked. Thanks to Charlotte, my 7-year-old daughter, for doing some good Sharpie work. Now it's time to drill some holes and cut the holes out. The back is all marked as well. Thanks again to Charlotte. And the holes are cut in the front end. They turned out really good, nice and smooth. Next step up here is going to be to clip in the light assembly and hook up the harness. The holes are done in the back as well. Okay, the front lights are installed. They look really good. I just need to run the wiring harness up to them. When you're pushing these in, you kind of got to get the top to clip in up here first, and then the bottom kind of snakes in underneath of it. You got to push fairly hard and kind of work with the body a little bit, but they snap into place and they're nice and snug as long as the holes you cut in the body are perfect. The back lights are in. I went ahead and ran the wires to them and plugged them in, since they're going to be hard to get to when they're actually screwed in and on the body. So I'm going to go ahead and drill some pilot holes and get those screws in. All right, I installed the hand controls here. There's pieces of foam that come with these, so you'll want to put a piece of foam here, a piece of foam behind this clamp, and a piece of foam just opposite of those, about 180 degrees out of those. And then this piece here, I had to cut down to size because this particular cart has this little like housing thing for the bottom of the steering, and then just ran the wires down through, across, and behind the floor mat there, and then out the front through the firewall. Got the headlights hooked up here, wired up. The red plug goes on the driver's side and the white plug goes on the passenger side. Also have the horn hooked up here. These are the wires that go to those, the purple and the black. I'm going to get this tucked up inside there shortly. And then underneath here, you can see I've got the brake pedal wired up. That's the yellow and red wire. The black wire is unused, so I'll get that tied up. And then these plugs all just kind of go in. They're pretty self-explanatory there. So I'm going to go ahead and tidy all this up, and then I'll get the voltage converter hooked up and get the batteries wired. Something to note, this harness for this light kit is all 12 volt, and this cart is 48 volt. So we have to reduce the voltage. I just finished wiring this into the harness of the lights here. And so yellow and black are going to come from the battery, and then this little box here is going to convert the voltage down to 12 volts. So I just spliced this into the wires that came on the kit that had the existing ring terminals on them. So I'm going to go ahead and hook these up to the battery, and then that'll convert it to 12 volts, and everything should work. Everything's all buttoned up. You can see hand controls, horn works, that's tied up. I got that bolted up just behind the dash here. All the wires are tidied up underneath. Had to install this little brake pad thing here. So when you click that, turns the brake lights on. So only 5 of the 6 screws were installed here because this one was directly over the rivet and I really wanted that pad to be nice and centered. So see, we've got headlights, and when we turn those on, get tail lights as well, and then left turn signal in the rear, left turn signal in the front, and right turn signal and right turn signal. Went ahead and also installed this hazard switch down here. All right, that's the EZGO TXT Freedom 10 LOL light kit install. Thanks.